Hi everyone, Nubkeks here. I'm going to walk you through our first kill on Guardian of the First One's Mythic as a Disc Priest. This is actually a really easy boss. Now, unfortunately, one thing to point out, I'll actually be playing, I think this is pretty much the optimal way to line up your Discipline CDs here, for the most part. Maybe the Barrier could switch, but unfortunately, the way that this works, the Mythic mechanic, just to point it out, is that the bombs that you get on you have to be dropped on the batteries, and they basically power up the batteries. So if you miss any of those bombs, it makes the phases shorter. And we had not been hitting them in the intermission, so we're kind of I had to go and redo all of the CDs, all the healing CDs, and switch them. And then when we realized that, oh hey, we actually were missing those bombs in the intermission, it was kind of like, at this point, is it worth switching the CDs back? So I switched me back, but not the others. So I think we have too many CDs on the purging protocols, not enough on the rest. You'll see it as we go through, but just to sort of set the stage a little bit. Here we go. Let's go. Also, again, here's just a general raider tip, which is to make things easy, ladies and gentlemen. So, for example, right here, the first mechanic of the fight is bombs. And you have to drop these bombs on this thing. Look at this. Let me just pause it right here. You know, start the fight over here. Look at these god gamers over here. Absolute legends. Look at this. Beautiful. Make the fight easy. Why would you not start beside the thing, right? You don't want to start necessarily in it, because people have to move in with the bombs, and then you have to move out. But standing on the edge should be, you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So here we go. Look at this. On the edge. Oh my goodness. And we're using some of our free CDs to go. So again, we're just going to do like whatever, Radiant, Schism on pull for a bit of healing. There's some incidental stuff. So look at this. We're super close. Believe it or not, you can walk in if you start on the edge. You do not have to use a soul shape and make it much more difficult for everyone else around you. You can simply walk in. It is possible. I've shown you the strategy. It's called just stand there before the pull. You're welcome. I'm truly helping everyone be better. So the funny thing about this is we're using an immune strategy where basically there's 3 players, it's in the top left, using immunities to help to soak the tank mechanic, which really lessens the damage, makes it a ton easier. The tanks are just fine. So that's basically what we're doing. We start our ramp up at about 30 seconds in, by the way. So 30 seconds is when we're going, and that brings us to here. I think you could probably min-max, probably, the timing of that if you wanted to, but the fight's easy enough that why bother to get like extended eruption at the perfect time and whatnot. Like we were slightly off there. Our healing was hitting at bad times. But I mean, you can see from this point, like, we overheal those 2 purging protocols anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Again, bombs have to hit the battery, dodge the laser beam. And you see, this is actually one of the problems with these heal CDs, is that we now lacked actual CDs really to deal with this. It gets a little sketchy. I think we do have revival. I don't know, he's not using it here. That's fine. But yeah, don't follow the general heal CDs here at all. Just follow the disc stuff. But the general CDs are kind of a mess. I don't. Bloody warlocks, bloody fucking warlocks, lads. They fucking blinked in again, in on top of the bombs on the battery there, because again wasn't standing close enough, and murdered someone this time. I mean, you gotta expect this though. If you can't get it right on the one where you can literally start beside it, you're not gonna get it right on the other ones. And again, we're coming up to this, so we're pretty much just gonna ramp off a CD here. So Rapture come off CD. We're actually gonna penance into Rapture. Here we go. And again, try to put Rapture shields on the players that have bombs. You need glowing unit frames for that. It's actually on me this time. And one thing I actually learned was in trying to like min-max the positioning, I was just like, you know what? For me as the Disc Priest, I'm pretty much, because I got bad movement speed, and I really want to be healing it, I'm just going to move in, and I'm just going to plonk myself and let the DPS move around. And I actually found that to be much more effective. You know, for the first half of the fights, pulls, honestly, I was kind of just trying to reposition. I actually did barrier too quick. No, barrier was fine there. So barrier across 2 purging protocols. It should be consistent to hit it because there's, I think, 5 seconds between them. And barrier's 10. But yeah, I found that, you know, trying to move to properly position with everyone, you kind of end up in that like British, oh, how do you do? How do you do? Let me move. No, 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 I insist I shall move. No, 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 I will move. And everyone's just sort of going back and forth, and it's harder. It's actually kind of helpful for you as the healer to just plonk your ass and just be like, well, fuck it, I'm going to heal you. You'll be fine. Have a Rapture shield. I'll forgive you. You'll forgive me. I also found this was funny. Probably not the best place to put the tank stuff. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't overlap here, but considering there's bombs coming up, you know, it's kind of, you want to get bombs in there, but there's tank smashes there, so just watch out for that too. Something to be aware of. Here come the bombs, so just be ready to move in. It's not too bad, but again, it's just a little bit harder than it needs to be in terms of positioning. So just watch out for that. And then here again, pretty much off CD, into Rapture, into the ramp up. And that's basically it. I was supposed to PI this one. It looks like I forgot. Ah, there we go. I PI'd, I realized. Again, move in and plonk. They can move. It actually works out better. It does. It seems selfish, but it actually works out better. Again, pick up our buff there from Pelagos. Thanks, Peli. And we're into this. Again, it syncs up pretty well with the Purging Protocol. Again, you can see this is super overhealed. Like right there, we just blast up in health. It's probably a bit too many CDs, but it's whatever. Doesn't really matter.
Yeah. 20
seconds. This is actually where it got a bit sketchy, right? Because the tank died to something. I don't know. So that's unfortunate. That makes it difficult. So we still have Pain Sub. Now, I was supposed to Pain Sub one of the people that gets the smashy thing, but he's actually fine.
You'll have to PS me for the first elimination.
So here we put Pain Sub on the tank. I think it was actually mistimed. I should have delayed it, because look at this. Sunder. Pain Sub expired just as the Sunder hit. That was actually really poor. Though I think the other tank was up on time, but still, that was bad. So just watch that. Pain Sub on the Sunder if the tank needs it. Or you can use Pain Sub to assist a player just to do a pseudo immunity like a Death Knight. They can easily do an immunity with stacking defensive CDs or like Necrolord shield. Super easy. And I mean, that's basically it. The boss is basically dead. I mean, we've got another rotation of spells coming through, but it's pretty much it. So yeah, if every bomb goes on the batteries as Disc Priest, you literally just ramp up, which gives some coverage to the bombs, and you start blasting your CDs. Like, you could even do it a bit before the first purging to help people get topped up. You know, top them up like 5 seconds before the first purging and carry through. But yeah, I think overall healing for me was pretty crappy, but again, I think it's just overhealing. Actually, I'm not sure. Let's check. I'm pretty sure it's probably just overhealing. Do I have it here? Open logs. Can you guys see this? I think you guys can see this. So here we go. Many pools. I think it was probably overhealed. Classic 50% overhealing. Like I said, I think it's okay, but it's just too many CDs stacked in the one thing. So just watch out for that. But yeah, that's basically the fight. Thanks for watching. Look at this beautiful 19 log with 50%, 53%. Over half of my healing did nothing. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.